Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing my real-time strategy game engine. Uh, so uh, in this last few days or so, I've added in a few more features. Um, for example, I've added in these knights here, uh, and they change color based on what team they're on, which is something that's really important for real-time strategy games. Um, and uh, yeah, and I also added this fog here, you know, make it look kind of cool, I guess. Uh, and so I had to go redo the objects part of the game because I wanted this units part to be more personalized. So basically, um, yeah. So now units are not able to go over a specific point on the terrain. Uh, so I believe this point here is about the highest that it will go. Otherwise, it just won't walk up there. Oh, and for now, for like testing purposes, I've also made it where these knights here, every time they're selected, they will change to the yellow team, which I actually believe is team 3 probably. I'm not completely sure. Team 3 or team 4. Um, and but yeah, if you click on this one, this will turn yellow too. They still do, for some reason, go to the same location on the terrain whenever I click it, but that's easily fixable. I just haven't worked on it yet. And you might be wondering why the troops actually turn this color whenever I hover over them. And that would be because I am actually developing a world editor so that the player can manage terrains and stuff like that uh, to their liking. And I'm also working on uh, adding a feature in there where the player can increase the terrain height. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that right quick. So the terrain height, as you can see there, is increasing. It's very sharp, and I will be working on fixing that in the upcoming weeks, or the upcoming days probably. That's more than likely something that can be fixed rather easily, but I'm not completely sure. But the player can also you can't really click on the parts of the terrain that you want to increase. So I have a few buttons here set. So as you can see here, this part of the terrain is increasing. This part here, this part here, and let's say I want to increase it. To I wonder where it went. Oh, well, I also set a reset button just in case I lose where the pointer went. But yeah, so the player can also let's see here. Right, so they can move the pointer over this way too, and they can move it across the terrain if they want to. And like this wasn't really that bad with adding it. It was just more of an issue regarding the performance of the application whenever whenever the terrain's increasing, because it's it has to go through a whole bunch of processes in order to regenerate the terrain, with, you know, better or to with the new height and stuff. So it has to go through a whole cycle over again. And I'm also repeating this cycle a few times to make it where this point isn't as sharp. Even though the top of it is sharp, it has like a bigger base, I guess you could call that. It has a wider area of selection. And that wider area is actually increased to a less value, or increased to a lesser value than these other triangles were. So, but yeah, in the normal game, I had to actually create a whole nother project for this. But in the real game, like, they won't, you know, highlight like this, and the player can't really, you know, increase a terrain just like that. But in the editor at the moment, this is about all that you can do. I'm probably going to work on adding some graphical user interface to this part of the game, and definitely I'm going to add some to the main part of the game too, so that, you know, the player can, you know, not just be staring at a bunch of, you know, units on the field, or units on the field with a terrain, and, you know, it would be a bit more helpful. I'm also going to work on, you know, just decorating the screen a little bit. Another idea that I've come up with so far is I'm actually in progress at the moment, or in the action of, or in the process of, I guess you could say, decreasing the terrain so that it will look like there's like craters in the ground and stuff. But that's not going to really generate very realistic craters, so I'm going to be working on that a little bit too. So I guess this is about it for now. I'm not sure exactly what else to say, because I didn't really write a script for this, although I probably should, and I probably will in the upcoming videos. But as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short, and I will upload another video in a few days, where hopefully I've fixed a bunch of these issues that I am dealing with currently, and or maybe polish is probably a better word for it, but whatever word you want to, you know, call that. But yeah, thank you all for watching this devlog video, and thank you again, and have a good day.